So today we're doing another drive to, and where we're going today, we're going to the Badlands. So we're just coming off Camposol, we're going on to the RM3. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the bits that you need to see when you're doing on any of these drive-ons. Anyway, as I always say guys, get yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever, settle down. It's about an hour's drive from Camposol to where we're going. Just a reminder, below the video is all the information about this video, be it the music, the equipment I use, also a little bit about the actual video itself. Up in the top left hand corner there will be videos related to this video. Also, if you check out my playlist on my channel, I've got loads of videos on there guys, please check it out. Now if you want to fund me, which would be fantastic, below the video in the description there'll be two links. One is for buy me a coffee, which is most appreciated, but also you can buy a t-shirt which will look like this. The other thing is, what's the other thing? The other thing is guys, you've got to subscribe. If you like the stuff, yeah, please subscribe. Comments are fantastic. Ring the bell, that's a handy, that won't make you forget, because I always say guys at the end of my videos, you've got to keep watching or you're going to miss something. Anyway, you can go back and enjoy the video now, but yeah, keep watching. I'm going to put up a couple of photographs first to give you an idea what it looks like. So this is the place that we're going to, it's the viewpoint, but the landscape around it is amazing. I'm going to put another one now. Now this, believe it or not, is the very first place that I ever went to. I wanted to search out the lake. Now the drive up's quite a nice drive. We go through Alhambra de Murcia. We then go up on the edge of the Espuna, go through a place called Gebas, I should say. It's spelt with a G, but I've been told you've got to say it with a H, so it's Gebas. And the road to the actual viewpoint goes from a tarmac to a track. It's not too bad. You can walk it if you want, but I was talking about the walking bit further on. You won't want to walk from here to there. I think it's about 37 kilometres. So as we're going down the RM3 now, it will split in a minute. You can see the airport sign. Now we want to go on to the RM2. If we carried on this will take us on around towards Toltana and Lorca. So we're going to go off to the right now. So you can see where it's split now. RM2 with Gebas. You can see the Espuna sort of partly to our left. It's not a complete blue sky today. We got some cloud. Keep an eye on the speed there guys, it says 100. That'll be like that all the way now until we get to the first roundabout. The police do seem to put speed traps up along here. So today is the 11th of February. It gets quite warm during the day now, but it's still very chilly in the mornings and in the evenings. So yeah, still need your jumpers and your coats. I got my fleece on this morning, had my hat on. It's just gone about 9:37 now. Now to our right is the big golf resort, the Condado de Murcia. Another video that I'm about to start working on. Now, what I forgot to do, give you the sat-nav coordinates. Problem with that word then. Now, believe it or not, the sat-nav for this viewpoint, it's got a shape of a castle. It's one of my Google Maps pins. I think when I first come here back in 2015/16, when I started using Google Maps, I couldn't find the icon for a viewpoint, so I used the castle. So when you see the icon for the castle, there ain't no castle there, guys, or no ruin of any historical interest other than it's a lovely viewpoint. So forgive me on that, but I think all three viewpoints that I've got around the lake up in Gebas are by me. So it's nice to see that I've made my mark. Now I believe the mountain straight in front of us is, I might be wrong, but I think it's the Sierra Muller. Later on in the year they do a lot of paragliding off that mountain. That goes right over the town of Alhama. I would love to try that, but being an old bloke, I think I've lost my nerve now. Coming up to the first roundabout from the RM2. I get a lot of people ask me, how do you approach roundabouts in Spain? And by law, you're supposed to go over to the left, because we're going right around to the left, but I just do what the Spanish do. Even Spanish law does say you've got to go over to the left, but nobody seems to bother. So what I do, I just go on the outside. It just solves so many problems. I found quite a few people darting in and out of me, so I just keep on the outside. This is a massive roundabout anyway, so we're going right around and we're heading down towards Alhama de Murcia. You see the big sign there, RM2 again. Now this is the route that I always take if I'm going down to Murcia, and obviously up on towards Alicante Airport. Straight in front of us now is the Sierra Spooner. So we just keep on this road now, right into the town virtually. You see a big industrial estate coming up on our right soon. But directly in front of us you should be able to make out the castle ruin of Alhama de Murcia. It's got an amazing landmark next to it. It's got this massive crane that gives it that sort of historic look of the old and the new. Right, so anybody that's living here, that industrial estate's got a thing called PC Components. It's a bit like Argos back in the UK. Very useful place. It's quite easy to find. Okay, now the road will start to split in a minute, and we want to go over to the RM2, which is on the left. If we stay in this lane, as I'm doing at the moment, we will end up going down onto the A7, which we don't want to do. So we're going to go over. Because we're going straight into Alhama de Murcia. So we just keep on this very straight road right into the town. Roundabout, we just go straight over it, guys, up over the bridge into the town. See the oranges out. Well, as we come into the town, the sat nav may take you straight over, but unfortunately the town has changed its route. What I do now, like we get to the big roundabout with the water display, I go to the right. It's possible, if it takes you straight over, don't do that, because they've turned it into a one-way street further up. I think that's to do with the market, because today is Tuesday, it's market day, so we've got to go around to the right. So we're sort of on the outskirts of the town at the moment. Nice town, lovely market, worth a visit, guys. Got a video out on the market. So I'm going to go over to the left now. They love their sculptures on these roundabouts. So we're actually going to go into the town now. Okay, we follow that van. So it's taking us up into the centre. And we just virtually follow the road on and around through the town. I've also done another video with a walkabout. Got some interesting places, not just do the castle, but the old baths as well. So today is market day, like I just said. You can't really see it, but over to our left, you've got like an indoor market, and the rest of the streets, especially on this roundabout here, straight to our right now is the tourist information office. Ever so good in there. They speak really good English, ever so helpful as well. Got plenty of stuff to give you. They do English tours up to the castle, and I believe around the town as well, certain times of the year. So it's always worth going in there and booking a tour. Lots of traffic lights, but we just keep going straight. Now right in front of us is the schooner. Right on the top you should be able to see the radar station. just coming out of the town now. There's a roundabout just over this bridge. We just go straight over that. And we just keep on this road now for probably about good 10-15 minutes. Some road working. Young lady, let me through. Two young ladies. Just looking at the fields, both sides now full of lemons and oranges. Now this road, especially at weekends, get ever so busy with cyclists, and they've got right of way cyclists, so you've got to give them plenty of room as you're overtaking them, because now it's sort of a gradual climb up the mountain now. Now as we approach this bend that we're coming up to, if you wanted to go up into the Espuna, and this will lead you right up to where the information office is in the Espuna. This is the best way of going to visit that. It's just as you go around this corner, it's not very well signposted, but it's right on the bend. And that would go off to the left. You can just see the sign there at the top, Sierra Espuna. So it's right on this bend here, but we're just carrying on. But that would go up into the Espuna there. Now this road is ever so windy, guys. It's plenty wide enough. It's a busy road. You get the big trucks coming up and down here as well. So just be aware, be careful, I suppose is what I'm trying to say, especially with the cyclists. You find the road's got a few tree roots growing underneath the tarmac, and looking at it, I think that's what those guys are doing back there. They're filling in the holes. As you can see, it's a bit of a windy road. I've got my faithful companion today, Bonnie, is at my side. To another turning on the left, which takes us up into Espuna, and that was the route that I'd take if I wanted to go to visit the abandoned hospital. So there's the turning there, as always, it's right on a bend. So yeah, you can turn up there. I think there's a sign saying there's speeder, so it's right in that corner there. It's got El Barro as well. Now what we're doing now, we're skirting around the mountain now. We're sort of leveling off now. And if you look over to, obviously the driver can't, but your passenger should be able to look out their window now, and they can see where I'm taking you, which is the Badlands. This amazing landscape. I call it cowboy country. But you can see what I mean about what sort of type of transport you get on here. Like that juggernaut camper van. Now I'm just coming up behind a tractor now. You see a lot of these little small tractors, and to be honest, it ain't worth overtaking them. Looks like the road's collapsed a bit there. Oh, he's let me over. That's nice of him. I don't think he was really. He's just going slow. But yeah, not a good idea overtaking on a roundabout, on a bend. It's just a pity along this road there's not more pullovers really, so you can sort of look at the view. I mean, what's pretty amazing on these roads, they've had a couple of landslides, and obviously because this is a busy road, they just get on with it. There's one here a couple of years back, this all collapsed, and they just got on with it. They did it within a couple of months, and they still kept the road open. We just had to keep to one side of it. They don't shut it down and wait years until they got some money. Let's get on and refix it. And there was another one here that had collapsed. And you probably notice we got the almond out at the moment, the almond blossom. Right, so we're just going into Gebas. It's a little village, I would say, just a small number of homes, but also the home of the Hotel Mariposa, run by a English couple. Now, where we're going to, the viewpoint, because I said it's a track as well, you can obviously pull in at the Mariposa. They do quad bike tours, which takes you right down to the lake. I would say that's more advisable, unless you want to walk down there, obviously. Now Mark does loads of things. He does go in at the top of the schooner, get on a bike, takes you up there on a trailer sort of thing, and you get on your bike, so you don't even have to pedal, and you just go downhill biking without no effort. And then at the end of it, you go back to the hotel and have a meal. That can't be bad. Same as with the quad biking, he does loads of things. Hopefully on the way back I'll pop in there. It's a little bit early yet, and we'll just be coming up to here it is. Here's the Hotel Mariposa. Parking where this sign is now, if you just turn right there, that'll take you down into parking. He's got an overflow park just here as well, but we're carrying on. Does a great Sunday meal. Now if you're staying on Camposol or the Condado, he lays on a free minibus, so you just obviously got to bring up, guys, because the bookings do go quite quick. But he will pick you up from Camposol, Condado on a Sunday morning, take you up here, have your meal, have some drinks, and then take you home again. That can't be bad, can it? So we're just going through the little village of Gebas. Now there's another restaurant up here, a Spanish restaurant. There's some good. I've been there a couple of times for something to eat. So we're going to want to turn here now as well. On this bend here, we want to turn right. This takes us into this park. Now what a lot of people do, they do actually park here and then they walk. There's a car park just over there. It's not open today. I think it opens up about midday. So we just carry on down here. You know, I haven't been here for well over a year now, so it'll be interesting to see if anything's changed. So as we come to where that last lamp post is, we want to turn left there. So it's got El Mirador. That's where we're headed. El Mirador. Right, so we're off the tarmac now. Now we're onto the dirt track. And we just go around to the right. Look at the doggies then. Yeah, is that a doggy? Yeah. That's right. You get a lot of walkers along this track because obviously it's a main hiking way, especially going down towards the lake. Now we're just going to be coming up to a cemetery which is on our right. Now you don't want to drive up there, guys, because we're not going that way, and it only goes up to the cemetery. So we just follow the road around to the left here. Now this bit here, I'll warn you now, could be a little bit frightening because it looks like the road descends. But it don't, it just descends down a little bit. And don't forget also this is a two-way track. So anyway, we're coming in to the Badlands and you just look at this landscape. Now, I've seen goats on the left there, up on the mountain. It's quite a good track as far as I'm concerned. So don't be too worried. As I said before, I suppose if you've got a car that you really love, maybe not the best place to bring it, but it's all right. As long as you just keep to the main track, you're fine. You know, you will see turn-offs, especially there. Now, the quad bikes will go off in those directions because obviously the quad bikes can cope with the tracks, whereas car won't really. I will give you a pre-warning now. Even though obviously the farmers use it mainly, there are every now and again little sinkholes. But on this main track, I've never seen one yet. Anyway, so it's always advisable if you want to come down here and you don't want to get your car, whatever, then go on one of the quad bike tours. Really fascinating. Quite a bit of cloud today, so it's not going to be stunning, but the temperature is not bad. It's 17 at the moment. Now that sign we saw right back when it said it was about 2.5k, I think it's a little bit longer than that. It's quite a long track, this one. But you got some amazing views, and there are some places to pull over to have a look at the view. But we're going to the viewpoint. That's what it's for. We got some of those birdie things, partridges, I believe. You will also see those markers. They're obviously mainly for walkers. Now we should be able to see the lake from up here. Still quite a walk down to the lake. Yeah, we can see the lake now. Now people, I mean, I'll be honest, I've driven down there, but I wouldn't recommend it. One of the main reasons was if you did break down, the recovery will not go down and pick it up. So that's what I say about if you want to go down there from this direction. I have got videos, you can virtually drive right up to where the dam is. Check them out, but yeah, I wouldn't drive down there, guys. Quad bike it, have a bit of fun. Plus they actually take you through a lot of the farming area as well. So this is it. This is the viewpoint. This is where the quad bikes park up as well and turn around. So me and Bonnie are just going to do the same. We're going to turn around, park up, and we're going to walk down to the viewpoint and have a look at that view. Is it still Wayne? Yeah. We might only be down here for a long time. So this is what I say about if you're coming down to the lake that you need to go on one of these quad bike tours. It's worth it, guys. They have a break here checking out the viewpoint and then they go on down towards the lake. Sometimes they go through the farming area, which covers all the Badlands. Bomb. So this is the way into the viewpoint. You see these markers around Spain a lot, especially if you're into hiking. This is like a route marker, the white and the yellow. So we're going down to the viewpoint here. Got Bonnie. Okay, what you will find as you're coming down this slope, there's a bench in the trees there to give you a bit of shade when it's really hot. The water, ever since I've been here, it's never worked, so it's just for show, bit of a pain. So don't, as I always say, guys, if you watch the videos, always bring water with you, because you can't rely on that. So, we've arrived at our location from Camposol or up to the Mirador de Barrancos de Gebas. Here's the view. So it's got a bit about the wildlife. Now I've seen goats, mountain goats up here. You probably won't see the pigs up here. You got obviously got owl, reptiles, badger. I haven't seen a badger. And you got a bit about the grasses here. There's a lot of sort of wild grasses up here, but I think the main thing is just the landscape here. To me, it's cowboy country. It's nice to see a good map. It's showing you out the points of interest. especially all the different mountain ranges. To me, I think what sets us off the most is that lake, and definitely that lake's come up, because over a year ago that lake was really down, and from what I can see it's come right in a bit more, which is nice to see. And here's a little bit of history really about the Badlands itself, how it was formed obviously during the Ice Age, and you've got all these different sort of rock formations. And this looks quite new, thinking about it. It's a nice bit of they're doing well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's an amazing viewpoint, very popular. The Spanish, not just the tourists coming here. I mean, that's amazing, that view. Now, it can get a little bit windy up here sometimes. You can come up here at midday and the wind just picks up, because you got this, we're sort of like in a valley, and so it does get a bit nippy. But obviously in the height of the summit, that's probably needed more. So just make you aware of that. But as I always say, I saw I just seen a butterfly then. I bet if I get my camera out, it'll go. I haven't got it on me. Anyway, Bonnie wants her food. So I'm going to say goodbye to you now, guys. Adios, amigos. As I always say, got to keep watching, because if you don't, you're going to miss something. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next adventure.